Hi, you guys. Long time no chat. My family was hit with the flu, which includes a case of like laryngitis with that whole bronchial cough and sore throat, you know, the whole thing, the fever, the chills, two of the kids, Misa and Mina, both had vomiting, and just, it's kind of gone down the line, and now it's finally hitting Danny last. But so we've been sick here. That's why I've been MIA. I wanted to come back and play with the grain mill, and you know, and show you all the things that I wanted to do. Make bread, sourdough bread. Ad is coming as soon as I'm feeling better. So we are rolling into the weekend. We plan on just resting and watching movies all weekend, and I am going to make a big pot of chicken soup. Now, this isn't going to be like a, I guess you would say like a scratch or something really fancy, because I have a low-grade fever and as you can hear, I do not sound well. But I'm going to show you how I make chicken soup when all of us are sick, and I'm just not in the mood to do a whole lot of cooking. I'm going to make a big pot of it so that it will serve as dinner tonight as well as lunch for tomorrow. So I am going to make this in my 8-quart Instant Pot. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add just a little bit of olive oil to the bottom of my pan. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add, and I already have all this chopped up, I'm going to go ahead and add my celery. Okay. Not a whole lot of celery, you know. It depends on, you know, what you like. I think that was too soft. Carrots, because carrots are always good. And then I've got one baby onion that I'm going to add in here. I chop that up really fine though, because I don't like onion per se in my chicken soup, but it does add flavor. So, let's see. Grab a spoon here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit of black pepper. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt. I don't know if I have enough that I can crush in here. Let's see. Gotta fill this up. The house is falling apart while we're sick. Okay, just a little bit of salt and pepper as I get this sauteed a little bit. So once these start softening, I will bring you back and we will add. Okay, so, sorry, it's so steamy. So I just like to soften them, and you can put a little sear on them if you like to do that. I like to do that. And I just put the lid on so they get steamy faster. So it only takes like 5-10 minutes. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some organic chicken broth. Now, unfortunately, one of the things I still need to make and can is some chicken stock. So, and I only have one of these cartons left from the holidays, and I wanted to get that used up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to also add water to this, along with some Better Than Bullion, okay? So let me grab some water. Okay, so what I'm going to add to this now, I'm going to add, it's usually about 2 heaping tablespoons of the organic Better Than Bullion, but I'm at the very end of my jar, so I'm going to have, that's okay, because I'm making a big pot here. I just don't want to put a little bit in my, back in my fridge. I'd rather just use this up. So let me try to waste not, want not. Okay, so I've got Better Than Bullion in there. I'm just going to stir that around so it can blend in. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add the bowl that I had my carrots in. I'm filling my pot about halfway. And I'll give it a stir. Now my chicken soup, I always keep pretty simple. If I had some garlic, I would have sauteed some garlic in here. But I don't have any, and since we're sick, we didn't go out and get any. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to add just some granulated garlic in here, just because that helps with a cold. I'll put a little extra because your girl needs it. I'm going to add just a little bit of granulated onion. I don't use the powdered. I like the granulated better. I'm also going to add some, this is my home dehydrated parsley, so I'm going to finish that up. And then I always like to add a little bit of chives. So we're going to add some of that. I don't like to add any salt until I taste it. And we already added some pepper with our veggies. So if my soup needs that, I'll add a little bit more, but a lot of times it really doesn't when you're using the Better Than Bullion. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in one, this is from a rotisserie chicken. And so I'm going to go ahead and just stir that in. My son went out and I said, when you're in town, can you just stop and, I think he had to go to the bank. Will you just stop and grab me a chicken? So he grabbed me a chicken. All right, and then last but not least, I'm going to swing you over here real quick. My scraps will go to the chickens. But these are the noodles that I'm going to be using. I believe they might only be sold here in Michigan because this is from a Michigan restaurant. But you can use any kind of like no yolk noodles. You can use egg noodles if you weren't sick. You could make noodles if you wanted to. The choice is yours. You can do any kind of noodle you want. I'm going to be using these, which are an egg noodle. Okay, so this is a 3-pound bag. What I usually do is I usually use about half of it in noodles. Of course, the noodles are the kids' favorite part, but I don't like to make it too noodly, you know. So a half a bag is usually perfect. And then I'm going to get all of this, because honestly, the part I want the most is just the broth. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get another bowl of water. So I'm going to go ahead, add another bowl. So I'm at the 6 quart line now. And I think that's going to be perfect. So this will thicken a little bit with those egg noodles, just slightly. But that's it. So I'm going to keep this on, I have it right now set on high saute. And so what I'll do is I'll just keep this on high until this comes to a boil. And then I will set it on a slow cook on a soup setting. And then this way, because I don't know about you guys, but when we're sick, like, not everybody is hungry at the same time. So the kids are going to be hungry. They're all better. They're going to be hungry at dinner time. I might not be hungry for a while, and I might only want some broth, and same with Danny, you know. So this way, and Eric works, so he will probably want some soup when he comes home. So I can just set it and forget it. I can leave it on low soup setting. It can stay nice and hot. Everyone can get soup when they're hungry, it's usually what we do when we're sick. That way, you know, it's kind of hard sitting down as a family when everyone is not feeling well, or like me, you know, kind of feverish, you know. So so that's it. Okay, so I am going to put the lid on this now. I'm gonna bring it to a boil, and then I will turn it down, let it slow cook, do its thing, and I'll bring you back when I serve a bowl to the kids. Danny, do you still have taste buds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna have Danny taste this. I just want to make sure that and he's just now coming down with it. So
no, I'm fighting it.
Are you fighting it? You're not gonna come down with
nope,
it?
Nope, I'm kicking it.
You're going out strong.
That's right.
All right, I just need you to see if I need more. So I can't taste. Otherwise, I would taste it. And let me know if I need more salt or pepper or anything like that. There we go. Little taste.
Need a little bit more chicken stock.
A little bit more chicken flavoring? Oh,
yes.
Flavoring? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I thought I had enough in there. All right. We'll put a little more bouillon in there. I think it's too, because I usually use home canned chicken stock, and so it has a lot of flavor, and with the water and not so much flavor. So all right, let's add another. So I'm just gonna add another heaping tablespoon. Get it off the spoon there, and then we'll get that mixed in. But you definitely want to taste it and tweak it as you go, because you don't want to make a pot of soup and then when you go to serve it, it needed something. So always try to give it a taste and get it just right. All right, well, Danny tasted it again. Okay, clean spoon. We're gonna try it again. If I gotta add a little more, I'll add a little more.
Little more.
Just a little more? Maybe another spoonful?
Yeah.
Alright, I am gonna cancel this and turn it off so I can reset it to slow cook. Alright, let me get this stirred in.
I love chicken noodle soup. Dunking a grilled cheese in it. Oh man!
I have to make some grilled cheeses to go with this. Hopefully, I got it. Your taste buds might be. Is that perfect? That's it.
Yep.
That's it. All right, you guys. We got it. Okay, I'm resetting this to slow cook. I'm gonna do it to soup. High, and then I'm going to do what do you think? What time is it now? Oh, it's almost 5 o'clock already. I'm gonna set it for 3 hours, and this way you can just sit here, the noodles can cook, and in an hour or so when the kids are hungry it will be ready. And yeah, when I serve it in a bowl, I'll bring you back and I'll show you what it looks like. But it smells really good for what little I can smell. It's been an hour and a half, and the soup is done and ready. So we are gonna serve Mason a bowl. Mason, are you gonna taste it? Test it for us?
I'll taste it. Of course I will.
I know you like the extra noodles.
Yeah.
You like a lot of noodles. We'll put some in here and then get extra noodles for you. Mason likes it more noodles than broth, don't you, Mina?
Yeah.
All right, let's set you up on a plate, Mason. Give it a try for Mama and all your cyber aunties and grandmas.
Okay, here we go.
All right. It's kind of hot.
Really good.
That's really good.
That is delicious. That's so good.
Oh, good.
That's
Is there any
amazing.
doubt?
No, that was amazing.
All right. Well, now you can sit and have dinner. I hope this helps you, especially for those of you who come down sick and really don't want to cook. This is really easy. It went together pretty fast and easy. So, all right. God bless, and I will see you guys soon.